C-main, whatever you want to call it.
Oh,
and
they go for the gecko
so
again.
I was wondering if he was going to be doing this, pulling this out, because I really liked their Lotus comp prior, but a lot of teams have been trying to play Gecko on Lotus. It makes sense in theory. Like, a lot of his kit works really well to get those plants down.
Oh, there's that deep Viper wall again. I mean, MIBR seem very intent on fighting Mound, but RGL, great position. The flash tree swings around for another double, triple, dips his way through, and he gets them all. aspas finally able to trade it back, but you've got heat you're gonna have to deal with. Clean round from MIBR.
And look at the flank coming too. Oh, very aggressive, but is one of the key things that you have to pay attention to on Lotus. Nade, TP, one way being thrown, flash as well. Such a good angle.
Right, like there's no way you're not expecting the Omen TP into that spot.
Sure, but I'm surprised they even. Oh, hold on. Big engagement here at Mound. Again, aspas just going forward with the knives in the space that cascade gives. Clears out everything.
But it's just not nearly as intentional as MIBR had done previously. There was just one there this time.
Wingman's going.
Oh, he's by himself. No! And the crowd is pissed. And I am too.
They got revenge. And don't worry, Wingman will rise again.
Second time's a charm. He's able to pick up the orb. Yeah, he's just gonna do it himself this time. Either way,
spike planted.
MIBR with 2.
That cove is super interesting that they threw it on the ground, and he can actually uncrouch and peek.
Right there.
Oh, that's very aggressive.
Oh, but it didn't spot the one on the other side. He's in such a good place for it.
Oh,
RGL? He's gotten 2.
He knows the flank.
No way. He's gotten it down to a 1v1. Tui's is so healthy though. There's not a ton of time here either.
Explosive start here from both sides. I think RGL has stepped up quite a lot. Don't replay that. Don't replay that.
I mean, RGL almost put together a filthy clip, though.
That's 2 in a row from him, too. And we're going to see the exact same thing once again. That flash gets caught on the wall, but he's way ahead of it.
He finds one, but Loud just punched back, man.
It's important that battle he escapes. aspas is going for him, though.
RGL, who's been very good, and he had some heroic moments on Split.
He's just cleared so much information, by the way. With his wall, FRZ on the other side knows that aspas did not get in with that dash early. Reckoning coming in, so much. Dizzy on top.
Right, this is just chaos on an already tight site.
Wingman plant.
In the cove.
Welcome to
What are we up to at this point?
That's 6.
Now the pit, too. You mentioned it earlier, Ball. It's just oppression, man. It's so oppressive. It's so suffocating.
Frustrating to play against.
How do you find a way in? If MIBR are going to make a run at this, they're going to have to do it very soon. They're going to have to pull the trigger. You see Miri's on the other side of the wall. Now taps it. They try pouncing, and aspas is ready. aspas gets 3, and he's hunting for the 4th. So he's potentially... Oh my gosh!
At the time, Loud could have hit him. aspas wanted to. This push up the left side of Mound for the defense. Incredibly smart, given the way that they're actually approaching that. The cascade is a double-edged sword sometimes when you go for it. Because you have to push into Waterfall to break it.
They're sending him out there by himself. It's actually Utility who's being able to provide so much of the cover, and aspas follows. Heat falls as he spots so many more on the other side. Wingman once again finding success.
Okay. Now MIBR rotates all out. They actually leave FRZ alone to ult in Waterfall. He's not going to, because of how dangerous that would be. He's going to use it in spawn instead. That's what I was talking about. You have to pivot it out of Waterfall because of how easy it is to mosh pit from inside the site. But Loud's already off. They don't want to actually even try to break it. Just a lot of utility.
They're so comfortable playing from this area.
All pushing here.
Lockdown now cleared, utility still littering. As RGL does it again.
What's another death?
That's
Should
so
have
close.
it too, yeah.
I just love the call here from Murin, the IGL of MIBR, to push this, knowing that, okay, if they're not fighting for the lockdown.
Deep harbor wall too. Not too different from what we saw at Viper in the previous half.
Yeah, but this one is, you know, refreshable, so they could always fall back after this. They're gonna jump through it. That is, oh!
Spike down.
That was an idea. That was an idea.
That was one of the ideas of all time.
That was one of them. It's so tough though too, man, because as much as we say like, well, that didn't work out, you've got pistols, right? Like, the only real play there is try to overwhelm.
FRZ alone on that side of the map.
Oh, this is interesting here. No ults for Loud, but they do have an op in the hands of aspas. He's playing across the middle of the map.
They're getting pinched in. Tuiz has gotten the kill on the flank.
Yeah, but Heat now has a showstopper to work with too. And instead of pushing in towards the site, he's gonna take the scenic route.
Careful.
He's gonna go aggressive, and you see the ping on the minimap. They know
Careful.
that is a weak spot. What's the go button? What's the trigger? They wait just on the other side of utility.
They've given far too much time for Loud to actually rotate off of this. They opted not to flank, but to go all the way back. That's a lot of time.
Oh, that's so big. The Trailblazer finds so much info now. Not only that, but also pushes Heat off of the crunch point. Scaling forward with Harbor utility, Sadak makes his way up just to his death.
This showstopper, though, is key.
He's been holding on to it up until now. Now he goes. Heat not spotting a single target.
Oh, the Seekers are going to pressure him, too. He's maybe not going to be able to use this.
Of course, as you say that, Kalanzine falls.
One more kill and an aid.
They've gotten the space, but they still aren't really able to get to the defuse. They've been able to push them off, but it's going to have to happen fast. That's so big. Heat with a massive kill. Can aspas get away and keep the up?
No chance. He's dead to the spike no matter what. Even though they were rotating way too late there.
I mean, and for MIBR, I mean, you even think about Heat's ult and how he had to just sit on it for a good half of that time bar.
Yeah.
And the molly too, even.
There's the molly, hopefully. Oh, he gets stunned.
Eats through.
He's
and
dead.
then the paranoia too, but he still gets one. Either way, it was just too much out of MIBR. They overwhelm Loud, they overwhelm Sadak, and they push their way forward. Not satisfied with the space they've taken. They want more.
FRZ is dead. That turret not a factor. aspas coming fast in the flank.
A 3v2 here. Heat has ult. aspas has to find a perfect timing. And I think he's going to be able to get through this undetected. They're not looking at him. He's going to go unchecked. He's going to go unchecked. Now a 2v2. He's got it down to 1v1, and blades are in play. aspas.
There's no flash.
No shot.
Half.
No shot.
Mistaken.
Not like this. Forget about the blades. aspas just sticks the defuse.
He doesn't even have the room to be jiggling at that point. They planted deep for it spawn. They knew they wanted to push early. That is just so unfortunate as well. The smoke too.
Definitely within striking distance, and now MIBR on a broken buy. They're all flashed up too. aspas showing patience. And well, for good reason. If they're just gonna walk into your crosshair like that, why not? Baited into swinging around, and it's actually Tuiz who dies.
Look at that juggle. Okay, Kazi gets the guns away from them.
aspas in a really good spot. You have Les, who's gonna be flanking around from A.
Flash coming. Wingman 2. Good combo, aspas.
3 for him, 4 for him. Go get it.
Crowd wants it.
He has 2 bullets, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, still only 2. Les takes it away, but Loud gets to 10 nonetheless. And they storm right through it.
Massive anti-eco. And I think this B main control from Loud is going to be a key against.
They're gonna go into the strongest part of Loud's defense. 3 members close by. Is that their go button? Yes, it is. Heat satchels through. aspas waiting on the other side, and Heat call with utility out.
Reckoning is actually pushing them back. The Shark!
Dude, Louder doing this. Louder doing this. Trying to navigate all the utility. And And MIBR, at least for now, have been unsuccessful. What a round from Loud.
Teammates.
But I don't understand what gave Heat the confidence to think that there wasn't anything back there. To be caught there with utility out. It's also worth mentioning, Loud haven't invested a lot of utility here. Turi's is still full. aspas went for a lot there.
I like that idea, though. They recognize they're going for the ults. They get in the tree to use it. This is massive. Oh, is this spammable?
Oh. Maybe close, but not the case. They're going to wait on the other side of it. And they haven't, they're just now attempting to get the spike down.
High tide already coming through Cascade as well. They're pressuring really fast.
Huge kill out from Heat, but Tui's behind enemy lines. He's sneaking his way forward, and once again, he's in a spot where they may not check him. And he's gonna get two! No, only one! Kalantin and Sadak. Another insanely unlikely situation. Now Sadak left in this 1v3 against two pistols and a rifle, and no, not able to pull it off. MIBR take us to Haven.
We wanna get it crunk in the club, crunk in the club, with a crunk in the club, crunk in the club, crunk in the club, crunk in the club, with a get it crunk with a couple hundred.